new NPC mod by Stealtop is out, and today we are going to discover it. And today's goal is to make a thumbnail I will use for this video, but I only have 24 hours to do it, so I must be quick. Okay, so my plan is that the Steve skin will be in the middle of the thumbnail, and in the background there will be two other mini thumbnails. So if I'll check this NPC section, I can see a bunch of stuff here, but I will choose this NPC font for now. If I right click, I will spawn this NPC, but if I right click again, I can see this board where I can edit it. My goal today is to move his arm to his chin, so it will look like he's thinking. This is the part where I started editing Steve's pose. I just finished the Steve's pose and now I am going to take some screenshots and I will edit it a little bit. I chose this screenshot and now I am gonna add some lights and the shadows. And this is the final result. I decided to have black background, but this is too classic, right? That's why I added the light iron bars, and the texture is simply insane. Then I added the Steve skin, and for now it looks very decent. The main thumbnail is done for now, so now I will make the smaller ones. I just finished the first mini thumbnail. I started with this background, but again it's too basic, so I added these boards. Then I added Steve, the logo, and the text. And this is the final result of the first mini thumbnail. There are a lot of new things since the last mod. For example, you can change the time by just doing this, or you can change the sun. Also, you can duplicate the NPC into some shapes, for example the circle, by just doing this. With this hammer, you can adjust how much the block will be destroyed. Another useful tool is the camera tool. So now I will create a bunch of cameras, and by pressing the letter H, I can enter them. Now, by pressing the numbers 1 to 4, you can switch between them. After discovering the mod a little bit more, I can start making the second mini thumbnail. I thought about what will be the best idea for the second mini thumbnail. I knew that I wanted the Steve skin in the thumbnail again, but I needed to come up with the main idea. Because of that, I started thinking about each tool, like camera, NPC font, and hammer. But I don't think they would fit in the thumbnail. Then I started thinking about the whole mod, and I came up with an idea about thumbnails themselves. This is another time lapse of me doing another pose. I just finished the second mini thumbnail. I started with this background, but I added these shapes of thumbnails. Then I added tools like the stamp or the camera tool. I also added the Steve and finally the text. And this is the final result of the second mini thumbnail. Maybe you are asking how did I get those pictures of the stamp and the camera tool. I just created this mini green screen, then I added this barrier, and finally I dropped for example the camera tool on the barrier. Then I used this NPC font, and in the world section I scrolled to dropped entities. And I disabled bobbing and rotation. And here you can edit the rotation. When we get back to this main thumbnail, I added the text and finally the both mini thumbnails. And this is the final result of the main thumbnail.